I often have people ask me, how do I have such a tight bond with my dogs, and why do they listen so well like they do? You know, even with distractions and that around. And, you know, the key to doing that, I believe, is using a lot of affection and praise to build a tight bond with the animal, especially as puppies. I've heard somebody a little while back foolishly claim that an alpha doesn't show praise to those under them, and that's absolutely ridiculous. You can see in a wolf pack that's not the case. You can see that with my dog Kurgan, and you can see that with how I treat my dogs. I believe the exact opposite. I think you build a relationship and a tight bond with a dog from the time they're puppy with lots and lots of praise and love and affection. By doing that, you build a really tight bond with the dog, and you get a dog that responds and wants to listen to you because the dog wants to please you. And that's what you see with my dogs. You know, that's why when my dogs have squabbles over food, or you know, you see dogs go after them down at the dog park, or you just see them running around with a lot of other dogs and I call them. That's why I have a very good recall on them. I have a tight bond with the dogs. That tight bond was built on a lot of praise and affection, and as a result, my dogs want to reciprocate that. They want to make me happy. They want to give me a lot of praise and affection. Being an alpha doesn't mean being aloof and cold. You know, people don't like aloof, cold people, and dogs don't either. Being an alpha, in my opinion, is being an authority for the dogs, but also because it's a pack, using love and affection also to temper that authority. So when you do offer a reprimand or you know, you discipline the dog understands that it's coming from a place of love and affection, and not just you being a dink to it. And you see that all the time with dog trainers online. You know, they're dinks to their dogs. They're not nice to them. They're constantly yelling at and nagging the dogs. Pardon me, I'm going to pause to clean this up. Now that that's cleaned up, they're constantly yelling and nagging the dogs, in turn grudgingly respond to them because they don't like the person and they don't have a good rapport with them. And so if you are new to dogs and are looking to have the kind of bond that I form with my dogs, and you're looking for a dog that responds as well as my dogs do in a variety of situations, and my dogs, again, they don't respond to me because they think that they're going to get disciplined physically, or they think that they're going to get a treat. They respond to me because I'm the alpha. We have a tight relationship and they want to please me. And I think that's the approach you should take to training. Again, I'm just some guy on YouTube. I don't represent myself as any kind of professional dog trainer, but you know, I was an animal warden for almost 2 decades. I've created one working dog breed successfully that is highly sought after around the world, the Renaissance Bulldog. I'm working on another one. I do have a lot of experience with dogs, and so maybe take that with a grain of salt and consider what I'm saying. Again, I have tons of videos that show how I train my dogs off leash. They talk about my training philosophy, and they show why I do it. And while I'm showing why I do it, I explain why I do it. Kurgan's hoe training process from 8 weeks to the present is on my channel. I have close to 1,400 videos on the channel. If you're new to the channel and that kind of stuff interests you, check it out. Again, I don't pass myself off as any kind of authority figure, but I do think I know a little bit about dogs. And I do think I have some helpful things to pass on to people who are interested in trying my philosophy when it comes to dog training. That was a mouthful, huh, Tim?
It's true, though.
Yeah. Again, when I saw that video and I saw somebody saying that. But again, I'm not going to mention it because, again, this person seems like a very nice person who loves their dogs. I just totally disagree with them when it comes to dog training and when it comes to reading the behavior of their dogs. But they do have some beautiful dogs. And again, I'm not one of those YouTubers who like to create drama. I saw that and I wanted to pass along what I think about that, because I don't think a lot of people understand the approach I take to training. And again, that approach is to build a tight bond with the animals first, and then based on that bond, you can build everything else. And again, you can see I have a number of dogs that respond very well to me. It's not just one or two. So there must be some method to my madness. Maybe if that person hears this and they realize I'm not attacking them personally and I'm in no way singling them out, well, maybe think about what I said and give it a try. Again, I think you have some beautiful dogs, so this is not an attack at all. Bye from the beautiful Tammy.
Bye, guys.
Bye from myself. Bye from Mr. Lobo. And of course, Mr. Kurgan.
Munching away.
Munching away on the greenery. See ya.